Hi there, Taurus. Welcome back. I have been very sick. That's why I haven't been here. It's been going on for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. And then 3 weeks ago, it got really, really bad. And then it just kept getting worse and worse. So finally went to the ER. Wasn't no help, but they did help me. But I did go and see my doctor. So it's a very long story. It was a nightmare. And finally was diagnosed, so now I am on medications and hopefully on my way to recovering here. So Taurus, let's get into this for you. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Taurus. Taurus, your first card is the Creator. So I'm hearing like you have a very strong will here. Okay, you might be holding back your feelings. What is that? There's something on there. Okay. Oh no, it was on the card. Okay. So, with the King of Cups coming out in reverse, you might be holding back your feelings about something. Confirmation. Confirmation. So, yes, you might be holding back your feelings about something here. Let's go ahead and find out more about that. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Cups in reverse, please. Now, I am hearing that you have some skills and talents that you can utilize. You have the ability to pretty much manifest anything that you want at this time with you coming in as the magician. Now, you might also have Gemini in your chart, but you don't have to. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't make this up. King of Cups is verifying the King of Cups in reverse. Woo! Hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. And with the Two of Coins in reverse. Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more about the Two of Coins, because we have the Lovers in reverse and we have the Hierophant coming out for the Two of Coins. Taurus, it looks like you are repressing your emotions. You're not wanting to show your emotions because it looks like you're trying to avoid them. Because it's coming out as though you are feeling like you're drowning, like you're going underwater. So there's definitely some kind of trauma going on here, or very heavy stress that you're dealing with. Now, you might be in the process of like overextending yourself. Maybe it could be financially, emotionally, or just, doing a lot for other people, or just having a whole lot going on at the same time. It does look like maybe you are neglecting yourself by doing this. It's coming out like, um maybe you just don't have time to take care of yourself like you used to. You're being overworked. Looks like you just, yeah, being overworked or having way too many bills and too many obligations all at the same time, which is not good. Okay. Okay, so you might find that like your environment might be messy at this time or disorganized. And again, it goes into that energy of, just having way too much going on at the same time. There might be like a lot of chaos going on around you. Also, or this could be like you, because you're so overwhelmed with something here that any kind of action that's going on around you, it just seems chaotic. It just seems way too much. Like you're just drowning under all this weight of something here. You might be in the process of struggling, and this might have something to do with a decision. You're struggling with trying to make a decision here about something. And you might feel like, you can't focus, or you're having a hard time focusing, or you're having a hard time, like keeping your mind on something at this time. Or maybe you are able to focus, but not for a long time, that kind of thing going on there. Yes. Tell me more about this King of Blades coming out, Spirit. Let's see. Okay, so I do feel like you have help coming in. Just want it to come out. I don't know. Okay. So there might be a judgment coming around the corner. You might be seeing a judge. This might be for somebody here. You might be seeing a judge. If you are seeing a judge, I want you to know that it's going to be judgment. It's going to be in your favor. Okay. But because there is celebration here at the, you know what I mean? Like you getting what you want, a wish fulfillment coming out, some kind of truth coming out, some kind of realization, making a decision, something like that is going on here with this energy. So it's telling me like, so if you are having a difficult time making a decision, that's coming to an end. Something is coming to an end here. And I am getting this really heavy energy over mind over matter. So that tells me like as you as a person, you're very headstrong, and what you tell yourself or what you think about or what you are determined to do is something that's going to get done. That's what I'm hearing. Like something's going to get done. There is an incomplete cycle here, okay? There is something here that's not finished, okay? Not completely finished, but I am seeing judgment in your favor here. So, not only that, but I see you being aware of something here and using your head. I'm seeing you being very smart here. You might be a father figure or a parental figure, right? Mom or something like that. Maybe you're a mother figure who's in your masculine energy, right? For one of you, you might be having to see somebody in law enforcement. Um, I'm just gonna say it could be like a parole officer, something like that. Something's coming out in your favor here. Definitely. Spirit, tell us more about this for Taurus, please and thank you. That might be just for one of you. You might be going to see a parole officer or something like that, or somebody in the law or in the legal system. And I'm seeing this person as siding with you. So that's a good sign. If it's a judge, this judge is going to side with you. Okay? So whoever it is that you have to go see, this is definitely somebody that's going to be this is what came out, okay? It's definitely going to be somebody who's going to side with you. It's going to favor you. It's going to be in your favor, okay? Confirmation right there. Knight of Sticks is coming out with the Ten of Sticks. Again, it's giving me this energy like you just really have a lot going on. Okay, it does look like a cycle is going to end. We do have the Ten of Sticks coming out. So a cycle is about to end for you. But at the same time, you might be packing up, and this might be for one of you. You're packing up, you're loading up. Maybe you're traveling. You're getting out of Dodge. Maybe because you're free of something. Oh, okay, so you might be leaving home. Yeah, confirmation. You might just be leaving home. Ooh, might be leaving a relationship behind as well. And getting out of there. Okay. I'm going to put these up here. Okay, so you might be in the process of like leaving home, leaving a relationship behind. It could be this person that has caused you some kind of trouble where, you're having to make certain decisions here. It does look like your final decision is going to be for you to leave, right? That's how it's coming out. Because with the Knight of Sticks here, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of, movement and rushing in and very determined to get something done here, right? And that's how it's coming out. So maybe a change of a job also, a change of an address here. Moving to a new home. I'm getting 3 cards in a row saying you're moving to a new home. You're leaving one address for another address. You're, packing up. That kind of thing. You're just going to go for it. That's what I'm hearing. So what's going on? You might be losing some money here. Maybe the move is costing you more money, or it's going to cost you more money than you're expecting. Yeah, all those little extra fees, they add up. But tell me more, Spirit, about the Ace of Cups in reverse. tell me more about the Ace of Cups in reverse, please and thank you. Excuse my dog. She's fine. She just she wants my chicken, so Six of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups coming out in reverse, Ace of Cups. So it's like this bittersweet kind of energy I'm getting. Like you're going to give up something for something better, something that's going to make you happier. You might be leaving behind like somebody that you've been around for years. Okay, like somebody that you've been around for. You have a long history with somebody. And y'all just can't move past your obstacles, that kind of thing. There's definitely something here about a past situation that you got tied down to that possibly caused you to have problems, financially and stuff like that. You know, I am seeing you looking back here and looking back and like what the heck happened. So for one of you this could be a past situation where you're looking back at the past and you're like, wow, I had to move away, I had to completely uproot my whole life and get a different job and move across town or move to another city. And you're like, how did this happen? How did all this craziness happen to me? So you might be in the process of looking back and wondering like, wow, what went wrong? How did all that come about? But I am seeing you turning that energy. Yes, you're going to be looking back, but at the same time you're going to start looking for the future. And I am seeing a new beginning coming in. Okay, so I am seeing you looking for the future, ready to put yourself out there, ready to try anything new, right? Despite of the challenges that you've gone through, and despite having to look back at bad memories that you've gone through. Yes, so we have the Knight of Blades coming out over here. Let me confirm that. And the Death in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. So ooh, yes, losing a bond with somebody, I think that was a very hard blow for you. It might have caused you a lot of problems. Maybe losing the bond with your children might be one of them. Something there about children. Oh, Knight of Wands is confirming the Knight of Blades in reverse, and both of them are in reverse. So it's kind of like I'm getting this energy like somebody here is like wishing that they could take something back. Does not necessarily have to be you. I mean, it could be anybody. Um, and it's giving me this energy of somebody wanting to take something back, right? Taking back words that were said, actions that were done. It's giving me that kind of energy here. It's also giving me this energy of a lot of frustration, especially when you're looking back at things and wishing that you could take things back. And it's also giving me this energy of being extremely cautious now with the future, or being extremely cautious around a certain relationship that you might be bound to. Okay, like, walking on eggshells around somebody, that kind of energy. And not just that, but it's like it could also be like, because of these things, now you're in a position where work is not as reliable as you would like, having like instability when it comes to your job, your career, your income, and things like that, and having to like really face your obstacles. It's like you didn't want to face them, and then now it's like you're being forced to face them, whether you like it or not. And it's indicating financial loss. So maybe you've lost a lot due to this situation, this loss of a relationship. Um, and again, it could be with your child. It could be with anybody, actually. It could be with the family member. It has really cost you a lot. And it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It has just cost you like your peace of mind, your stability, things like that. Maybe you were dealing with it could be a Scorpio you were dealing with, or maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. But it does look like there's an inability to be able to move on from a situation. And the thing is that when you're not ready to move on from a situation, or this could be a person that's around you who's not ready to leave this situation, right? Like they feel like they have unfinished business with you, could be an ex, right? And that might also be the case. So remember, roles can always be reversed. But, so if it is you who's having a hard time moving on from this relationship and you're looking back and you're trying to look forward at the same time and, seeing where you've been and where you're going, of course, everybody does that. I think that's normal. It's a process, to see how far we've come. Are we progressing? Are we regressing? So I think we all do that to a certain degree where we all self evaluate ourselves, right? Um, but the whole thing about looking back and feeling like there's unfinished business there could be this feeling of repeating something that is negative in your life. And Spirit is saying, this is something you want to avoid, right? Okay. That's what I'm hearing. But for one of you, very, very strongly feel that this is definitely somebody who just can't let you go. Or it could be both. It could be you and your person. Like, y'all just cannot let each other go. No matter how toxic the situation is, y'all just cannot let each other go. Okay? So just take it as it resonates, guys, for you. What is the advice here for Taurus, Spirit? Let's find out. What is the advice? What other advice other than, this whole, the thing about, the whole process of everything? Four of Wands is coming out. Okay, tell me more. What is the advice here for Taurus? We have Seven of Wands. It's saying to protect your home. Protect your peace of mind. Tell me more. What is the advice here? What is the advice here for Taurus in this situation? It's basically saying to stand your ground here. Stand your ground. Protect your home. Defend yourself. Defend your home. Defend your relationship. Right? But the sun is coming out in reverse, so I'm trying to understand that. Spirit, give us more information for Taurus. What's the advice here for Taurus? Magician in reverse. Okay, so Taurus, I'm getting like, be careful with what it is that you want to do, right? So just be careful because there is going to be consequences. Like everything there is, right? Like everything there is in the world, there's consequences to everything. It does look like, you might not know everything about a situation. Okay, you might actually end up finding yourself feeling depressed by going back. Sometimes we want to see somebody so badly, we miss them, and we still feel like we have unfinished business with that person, but we're not really emotionally ready to deal with that kind of heaviness, right? So that's what I'm getting. Maybe take some more time for yourself. Or yeah, maybe it's time to, take more time for yourself. Give yourself time to heal. And for one of you, I want you to know this ex of yours definitely wants your attention. It looks like this person is like desperate to get your attention. Yeah. Okay. So I think Spirit is saying, yes, you ended things. You had to leave home. You've come this far. You've come this far already. So it's time for you to just do some work on yourself, heal yourself, like calm, like find your own zen before you go and try to deal with this person. I understand you might have children with this person, so that could be extremely difficult. That's what I'm getting. This is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this helps you in some kind of way, shape, or form. If you are liking to get a personal reading, I am open to personal readings at this time. The information will be in the description box right below this reading. It's $25, and it's it'll be a thorough reading. It'll be via video, so you could sit down and watch it. I will send the video link to your email, and do email me with your birthday and your question and the birthday of the person that, if you're asking me about a person, ask, give me their birthday too. And anyways, thank you for joining me here, guys. I hope this helps you knowing in some kind of way, shape, or form. I hope you got something out of this that's helpful. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And catch me in the next one. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.